Hello. Hello, my name is Uviwe Mangweni, and I'm part of the MBA Red cohort. And the purpose of this video is to share my key learnings from the global module um, elective. So the key learning gained from Mark Chandler's talk on the success of the San Francisco Bay Area is how government institutions have been deliberate about nurturing an environment where research and innovation can flourish. One of the ways in which this is achieved is through the use of town hall meetings, where private and public sector stakeholders were able to meet to discuss what is working well in the city and what isn't working well. In a country with service delivery challenges and high unemployment, it would serve our government well to replicate this collaborative model in order to address the challenges that we have, but also to attract, investment from businesses. On a personal level, the talk also made me consider how, as a manager, I too have the opportunity to shape my corporate organization's culture in a way that encourages and fosters creativity and innovation. With the right culture, I believe that the organization would then be able to attract the right type of talent with the right problem-solving skills and mindset, um, which ultimately leads to value creation and shared value through greater profits for the organization, but also better propositions for our customers. The Wonder Fruit story was also quite an enlightening story of how we need not be fixed on one idea and how rewarding the entrepreneurial journey can be if one is able to match one's personal interests with what society needs. As an individual with many different interests, this resonated with me and allowed me to believe that it is possible to convert one's passion into value for society. Also, the talk shed light on how consumers are increasingly becoming conscious about the impact that they have on the environment and looking for products and experiences that are meaningful while not being wasteful. So this made me reflect on how, as a manager, again, of large corporations, how we need to think more holistically about how to design propositions for our customers and how different parts of the value chain can be improved and optimized to develop a more differentiated service, but that is also not harmful to the environment and that is sustainable. Then Terry Virta's presentation on his journey as a NASA astronaut was certainly inspiring on a more personal level for me. He discussed how he always wanted to be an astronaut, but didn't necessarily know where he would begin. And yet he put all his effort into making this happen. This made me reflect on the idea of persevering in one's own personal life and not being deterred from your goal by the challenges that you're going to face. The talk also gave us perspective on how the borders that we have created as society are irrelevant when you observe the world from a distance, and the socio-political landscape impacts the environment. The insights shared by Terry would therefore suggest to me that it may serve governments and corporations well to think beyond their borders, and there is ultimately only one planet and one human race. We all have a collective responsibility to protect our environment, and so whilst we worry about spending our time on, polarizing debates in the socio-political realm, we actually being distracted from solving the problems that really matter. So thanks for listening to my reflections today on the key insights or learnings that I took out of the global module.